We will support each other. So, I'm asking you a question. How light do you feel right now? You know those moments in life where you really feel light, right? Light. And there are those moments where you feel heavy. So, I think the lightness of our existence is the foundation of not just prosperous life, but the very sane life, As a children, we are very light. You can remember when you were a child how you felt about life. Right? Life was magical. Life was mysterious. Life was a wonder, a fairy tale. That sense of awe, that open eyes of a child. And that lightness gradually, as we grow up, kept diminishing. It kept diminishing. And the experience of being alive got overcast by our thinking process, our conceptual activity of our minds. The conceptual, we build a conceptual structure in our mind. We build our identity. The entity that we call I. So that I, that me, is very real for any adult. Right? We are self-conscious most of the time. But in certain moments, in blissful moments, we become aware of something else. We kind of check out of this self-centeredness, and our life takes over our thinking process, our conceptualization, and experience of being alive just unfolds, not conducted by us, not directed by us, not controlled by us. So the mental process, the conceptual process of the mind, the thinking process that is constantly unfolding. It's unfolding from our ego identity, from our false self. And it manifests itself as a thinking process. Not the thinking process that is functional, where we are present, where when we are being here and now, and from here and now, having this experience of being alive, right? And not even having experience of life, but being that experience of being alive. So the sense of self completely vanishes, right? From that space, one can look at past and at the future, right? Without losing the experience of being alive, which is like a context of our existence. The experience of being alive, that experience of a child didn't disappear. It just got veiled, clouded by all this mental architecture which we kept rising
that kept rising throughout our life.
Yeah.
To higher and higher.
Yes.
And harder and harder.
Yes, and basically that mental architecture is like a wall. We walled ourselves from reality by starting using words as children. We started using language, and language is just concepts. Words are concepts that represents experiences. They are mental representation of experiences, but they are not the experience. So gradually we traded the world of experiences for the world of concepts, right? And out of those concepts we created this tremendously high wall, the structure, where we surrounded our identity, our mind. We surrounded our mind so that we would be safe from the world out there. So basically we lived from, as a child grows up, we protect ourselves. We are trying to find a safe space in life. So we continue self-isolating, isolating ourselves from the world by using more and more opinions and biases and prejudices and superstitions and beliefs and how things should be and shouldn't be, and what is right, what is wrong, what is beautiful,
nowadays,
what is ugly. And so
with social media, children are completely isolating themselves.
So you see what I'm saying? And then you get to the point where children are so confused that they are no longer sure of who they are, what is their gender, what is their sex, what is their mental state, and it's just like, the confusion.
What simply makes them happy.
And so that process of building the identity and building we built the agency inside of our mind that we call I or me, and that agency is, we think that agency manifests itself in thinking, in doing, in decision making. So it feels like I am thinking.
Or I am doing.
I am doing.